Hello, my name is Skyler Hancock, and today I'm here to talk to you about chemical nomenclature, specifically that of ionic compounds. The word nomenclature is defined as the devising and choosing of names for things. Pertaining to chemistry, the word can be seen as a set of rules devised to name chemical compounds. Oftentimes, when people think of chemical compounds, they think of flasks filled with mysterious liquids sitting in the labs of mad scientists. What is not as often thought of is the water that we drink every day, or the salt on everyone's dining table. We even have some of these mysterious liquids in our own cabinets, things like rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide. Unlike water or salt, whose names are for common use, names like hydrogen peroxide come from the system itself. That nomenclature is determined based on two main factors: the type of compound it is, and subsequently, the atoms it is composed of. The type of compounds we will be looking at are ionic compounds, which are compounds made up of positive metals and polyatomic ions and negative nonmetals and polyatomic ions. The chemical formula for ionic compounds can be determined through valence electrons. Take salt, for instance. Its chemical name is sodium chloride, as it is made up of one metal, sodium ion, and one nonmetal, chlorine atom. These atoms become ions because chlorine has 7 valence electrons and sodium has 1, which it donates to chlorine, leaving sodium positive and chlorine negative. Compounding the two together neutralizes the ions formed by sodium and chlorine, sharing their valence electrons, satisfying the balance of protons and electrons in the compound as a whole. Once the exact chemical formula is determined, the compound is named sodium chloride. The INE in chlorine and in all nonmetal elements is replaced by IDE when put in compound. For sodium chloride, the valence electrons add perfectly up to 8, but not all combinations of ions will do so. For example, the chemical formula of the compound calcium iodide is found to be CaI2. When the ions attempt to neutralize, even though there are 2 iodine atoms, the name won't indicate this. Since ionic compounds are determined by the relationship between the cation and the anion, the names don't tell the exact formula because one should know or be able to figure out the formula based on the names of the 2 ions. Thanks for joining my lecture. See you next time.